Thank you so much for watching. So if you look up a word on Kindle and you highlight it, you can see the definition right away and it saves it for you in a list. But the list is can't really do much with it. However, you can actually export that to Anki in the way I just figured out, and I'll show you in this video. So here we go. Go ahead and plug your Kindle into your computer and it'll show up in USB drive mode. So go to your Finder. It should show up. There it is. Okay. So go ahead and search for this one file called vocab.db. Perfect. Now, this file we want to just make a copy of and go to downloads or something, just some folder, and hit Command V to copy that. So, alright. So now that we have that, we want to go to this website for this guy who made this awesome app, Henry Wang. So I will link this page in the description, but just go down to his web app. It has the directions on how to do this. And go ahead and upload that file, that vocab.db file, and then download the Excel file from that. So now that'll pull up in this lovely thing. The only problem is it doesn't have the definition. So it has the words and it has the actual sentence it was in, which is awesome. However, it doesn't have the definition. So I'll show you guys how to get around that later. So go ahead and pull up Anki. Actually, first, let me do one thing. We need to save this in a different format. So do File, Save As, CSV. So comma delimited. Alright. Once we have that, go to Anki. Go Import. Go to CSV. Pull up a little dialog here. So choose the deck you want. So we'll just make a new one. Kindle vocab. And this note type, Anki language, I'll link this in the description, is just a pretty good solid note type for anything that's non-close deletion. So we'll use that. Field 1 of the file, so that's column 1. We map to the front, perfect. Field 2 is lookups. We don't really want that in any of the fields really, so we'll just ignore that. You can move it to a different field if you want, but we want the back open on this particular note type, so we want the front and we want the back open. So then field 3 is the word or the sentence that was used in, so change that to examples. Whoops. Field 4 is the book, so let's just map that to just romanization or some random field. So, okay, so now we're going to import that, see what happens. Okay, so I actually already did this today, so it didn't touch 226 that I already added, but 41 that I actually deleted earlier, because I'll show you later, they just weren't good cards. Those were added again, so I will go ahead and pull up B for browse, and pull up the ones that I did earlier. Actually, let me search for Kindle. Okay, so this is the one we just added. This is the one I did earlier. And it's missing a couple of words that weren't very helpful. So, there they are. So the only problem is we don't have definitions. So we have the example. So what you can do to fix that is auto-populate it. So this is one I already did it with. So you can just, maybe when you're adding the card for the first time or something, it'd be kind of hard to go through like 250 of these all at once. But when you add the card the first time, maybe just use this little button here to auto-populate. Now how do you get that button? You go to auto-define, you look up auto-define Anki, and use this awesome add-on. There's the code, just download that, and it'll give you this button, and you might need to sign up for an API key, and there's directions here, which isn't too hard. It's just you sign up for a free account, and yeah, perfect. So, and boom. So maybe the first time you see this, you don't see a definition the first time around, so this might be what it looks like. Okay, approached. Okay, I got the example, but what's the actual definition? It's what you do on this situation. You would just quickly hit browse and go through like the 20 that you want that day, and then just quickly add all the definitions. And then it'll show up like this in the future. So there you go. And it even gives you an example. It is really, really cool. So hopefully that helps. And thank you so much for watching. I guess one more thing, just to go through and find the ones that you don't really think are helpful. So just take a quick look through here and see if any aren't that like, okay, so before, we don't really want that. So let's go ahead and, let's go ahead and just delete that. But if we have some other ones that we want to look at, like bulwarks, I know what that is. So hit Command and then keep clicking on the cards you want to delete. So Dias, Spouse, Entrap, I don't know. So then once they're all selected, hit delete. Boom, there you go. You can delete all the ones that aren't very helpful and then just save the ones you want. So thank you for watching. I hope this helps. And let me do the confetti here. Woo! Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching.